What up, Timmy's here. Now, since this week I'm doing my reviews for Sylvester Stallone movies because of Samarin, here's my review for the fifth Sylvester Stallone film I'm doing a review for, and that is, of course, Judge Dredd. Not to be confused with the recent Carl Urban movie that got released, 10 years ago. This one was the first live action film they did. Now, Judge Dredd, which I still obviously prefer the Carl Urban is more of a guilty pleasure of mine. Of course, it is based on a very popular comic book here, and you got this judge named Joseph Dredd, and it takes place in the crime plot future, and the only thing standing between order and chaos is Judge Joseph Dredd, played by Stallone, and his duty, which is police the violent metropolitan, as well as the crowd that is decaying Earth, and he also kills criminals on the spot necessary. And this mechanical ex-judge named Rico, played by Ahmad Asante, frames Dredd for murder, but also his opponents, soon also discover that even not even prison can stop Dredd from pretty much from signaturing from his signature brand of justice here. I mean, it is a really fun film. It is stupid. I would admit that right now. But it's still really entertaining. Like I said, it's more of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, it's not that great of a film, but it is a really entertaining film nonetheless. Now, the movie did got really a 22% Rotten Tomatoes with a dirty audience score, and it was a flop. It made only about 4.7 million. I mean, of course, this got released, in the '90s around a time where there was comic book films at the time too. The '90s just saw the release of stuff like The Crow, Blade, Batman and Robin. So yeah, comic films was a lot odd at the time. Not as great as they are today. But the movie did have a really impressive cast too. You had some reason they decided to have Rob Schneider popping up in this. Diane Lane plays like the female lead. Before he was in The Walking Dead, you had Scott Wilson popping up in this. Mitchell Ryan. Had some really cool cast members here. You even had James Earl Jones, who does the narration in this, directed by Danny Cannon, who I don't even think did anything after this movie, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Did he do anything? Yeah, he's mostly done like more TV stuff, not really much films though. Okay, he did do some films like yeah, he did put out stuff like I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, Phoenix. So yeah, he's done some really odd movies over the years. But hey, gotta start somewhere, I guess. But anyway, yeah, this is still an intriguing film with some really great action, some really great one-liners. I mean, yeah, of course, his iconic line of "I am the law." I mean, talk about odd dialogue, but that is a really fun one-liner there. I mean, Stallone always had some really cool one-liners, and this is one of them. I mean, if you guys have never really seen Judge Dredd, I'll probably prefer like I said, I'll probably prefer you more to the Carl Urban version. But the Stallone one is still really fun. Great action. Not as violent as the Carl Urban one, but it is still pretty violent. Really entertaining film nonetheless. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Stallone's version of Judge Dredd? If so, what's your fan of it? Or not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? And bonus question: which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the Carl Urban Dredd, or do you prefer the Stallone one? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. This is Simply Sign Out.